Gimana nih akhir pekannya nih? Gila. Nggak lengkap tanpa main eFootball. Oke, kita lanjut ya. Kali ini gue mau, seperti biasa, gue mau lanjutin inian. Mudah-mudahan kali ini kita menang terus. Hey, oke. Kita sambil setting-setting dulu ya. Oke. Kita ngambilin hadiahnya dulu nih, guys. Mantap. Ya, kok tiang? Parah. Kocak. Kita mau naikin siapa lagi nih ya? Karena udah semuanya dimentokin nih. Coba gue cek pemain dulu ya. Aduh, nggak ada koinnya, kurang lagi coy. Apa kita beli pemain aja ya? Tadi kita dapat Guardiol ya. Kita pakai Guardiol ya. Guardiol kita naikin. Kita naikin Guardiol, mana Guardiol? 83 128. Ini dulu deh, Gonzalo Ramos dulu deh. Satu-satu deh kita naikin. Jadi 9 berapa? Oh, 95 coy. Kurang. Di Ronaldo mana? Di Ronaldo. Di Lorenzo. Ini kita dapat dua nih, Lorenzo sama Guardiol. Kita hantem aja udah. Di 95. Nah, sekarang Guardiol kita naikin. Jadi ini ada dua cadangan ya buat gantiin Kamavinga sama Alexander Arnold. Oke tuh Kamavinga, Arnold, ya kan, Di Lorenzo. Ini Alexis Sanchez gue jual aja kali ya. Yalah ini gue lepas aja lah. Robin van Bommel. Jadi berapa ini? Oh, 88 coy. Itu gue gak ngeliat bintangnya lagi ya. Tadi ya salah gue. Sayang-sayang coy. Kita beli kiper deh, beli kiper. Kita beli Courtois. Mana Courtois? Kiper. GK. Mana GK. Donnarumma 83. Nah, ini Courtois. Tapi kalau dilihat dari ininya sih kayaknya bersama ya. Oke, kita tahan dulu deh sementara. Pak, di kamar Bunda, Bun. Bun, panggil bayi nih, Bun. Lagi sholat deh, lagi sholat. Oke, kita main PVP ya. Mudah-mudahan sih jaringannya aman ya. Mudah-mudahan jaringannya aman. Kemarin gue udah kalah 8 kali, menang sekali, seri sekali. Gila. Keras banget, cok. Di PVP tuh keras banget divisi 3. Ketemu lawan. Lawan apa nih kita? Urawa Reds. Oke. Dia pakai Mbappe ya. Oliver Kahn, Fofana, Baresi, Hakimi, Silvestri, Torres, Rizkat, Bellingham, Saka, Raul, Mbappe. Oke. Oke, langsung aja ya. Kalau gue sih nggak perlu pakai formasi lagi karena udah yakin pasti kalah. Wah, lama banget formasi, Cok. Kalau di tempat main PS mah udah diomelin sama temennya nih. Udah kelamaan formasinya.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy.
Ush,
This certainly
Mbappe,
matters.
Mbappe.
The Saitama Stadium looking a terrific picture, as always. One of Asia's best purpose-built stadia. We have already started here.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely...
And he shoots!
Lah,
He's
gitu sih. Kocak.
And the game springs instantly to life.
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you
Tiba-tiba
start a football
aja.
match.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest.
Hazard, great chance!
Wih, gue bales lah. Gila kali gak dibales.
And the lead lost, no time
Hazard
at
tuh,
all.
bos.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Woi,
That has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Pass is just off target.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nice sequence of passes this. Raul Reds looking to pass their way through. Saka had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
salah coy.
I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Mbappe. Looking to play him in. Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Knocks it into space. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Woi, kekencengan dong. Gila kali, badak kali.
Guardiola picks it up from the goal kick. Pops him off it and wins back the ball.
Hazard, Mbappe. Alah.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Torres. Could try cutting inside here. Gets his head on it! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Raul Reds with the corner, there first. He's tried one! It's anyone's ball now. Can he stop it going out?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nice looking ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Red Star couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Saka. Oh, super ball. And the shot! He scored! And they've got their lead back. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
2 goals on the day, and
Kalah,
he may not
balik
yet be
badan
done.
lagi.
Rower Reds go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects. Oh, Mbappe!
Astaga.
They
Apa?
are really purring here, and they
Ah,
have
udah, nggak usah segitu aja
extended
deh.
their lead in the blink of an eye. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been...
Bawah.
Had a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take
Kacau
any
nih,
risks.
backku kacau banget, Cok.
Oh, good steal, he just read it. Well timed, excellent interception. Mbappe. And Rafinha. Saka. That's a good ball. An uncompromising challenge.
Wow, wow.
Massaro. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well played right into his path.
Ya, kok
Oh, he's managed to
offset?
get himself offside.
Ih, aduh.
And he's been shifted off it. Fernando Torres. He's all... And Torres!
Waduh, bahaya banget,
Oh, he
Cok.
did the hard part right, but...
Aduh, kocak, kocak.
Fernando Torres deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make
See you
those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Hakimi promptly onto that.
Di luar.
That is that. And it's Hazard. Now it's Rafinha. Looking for options for movement. Fernando Torres. Nicely raised
Aduh.
ball. Howson. Oh, they could be caught out
Aduh.
here.
Wih, offset dong.
Is
Wah,
Hazard.
kacau nggak offset, Cok.
Yes!
Wah, kacau. Kacau, 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 kacau.
Pulling clear here. That was a given. It always was.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Rower Reds blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Rower Reds do have a chance to counter here. And the whistle goes
Aduh,
for half
babak
time.
kedua nih. Udah harus galak ini mah. 4-1, Cok, gila. Gimana balesnya ini?
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitutions taking place.
And the second half gets underway. Red Star come out for this second half with a different lineup. The manager has made a big call here. Valverde. Looking for the run. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, football is a simple game, complicated by footballers. Why doesn't he slip that to the right?
He's in a great position here. Now it's Saka. And can he finish?
Ah. Capek banget gua, capek banget.
No longer in doubt. It's just about how many. possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have
Please.
to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And it's Fernando Torres. Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Jauh banget sih.
Well, that looks a decent ball. That ball looks a good one. A lot of... Goes for a shot! That's another chance! It's in!
Hazard lagi guys. Ayo. Tiga lagi bisa yuk.
Couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Red Star needing a change of
si
fortune
kakak.
here. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Mbappe! It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Ya.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Not the most convincing of passes. And he's had it nicked away. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, that was vital.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that is as far as they're going to go. That has not gone well. Red Star still have the cards to affect this game. Can he get it through?
Weh,
Now,
offset
this
tuh.
could be a chance.
Wah, kacau. Kacau.
It's the net. So smooth.
Wah,
A
kacau ini,
signature
Wak.
finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the
Udah
perfect
kacau ini, Wak.
target.
Udah kacau.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Substitution in progress. And if you do have a chance today, please take some time out to give your support to our Better Stadium Fund.
Duh, lawannya 3.200 lagi. Gimana ini cara main yang benar, yang baik dan benar?
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fellow, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender with an unconventional style, incredibly quick, and so good at carrying the ball forward. Keep your eyes on him.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Looks a good ball through. And he shoots! It's their first effort on goal.
Cerezo Osaka really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Looking for a runner.
That's positional gold. The utilisation.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, crossbar! Nicely shaped ball. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Rafinha. Massaro. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, that's a key interception. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Pinches it off him, and they can counter here. Referee's given a throw.
Aneh sih, Lorenzo. Guardiola.
Cannavaro. Red Star yet to have an attempt on goal. Looking to play him in, and Dijk cuts it out. Messi. Massaro. He's a sharp little ball here. Now this could be a chance.
Lama.
Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Mbappe, and he's managed. Mbappe!
Waduh, cakep banget lagi tendangnya, gokil.
Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Kaká did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And he cuts out the supply.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Oof.
Looking for the run. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Mbappe. And he was alert to it.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. It's a really well-measured ball. Hazard has it in a wide position. Oh, sweet feet. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Cannavaro with the clearance. He's going for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Alexander-Arnold. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Ayolah 1-0 nih, 1-0.
And the second half gets underway.
Red Stars really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Mbappe. Chance here to counter. Now that's well seen too. Nicely spread. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Hazard.
KALAH.
And the counter is on. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Park Ji-sung is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Red Star, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the
ya gimana
to
coba
make a
Messi.
change.
Well, there's the clearance. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe picks it up out wide. Brilliantly cut out. Spread it left. Valverde. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he
What's
wants
happened?
them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He has found a way through.
Ya udah deh, menang aja.
Still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break.
Ya udah deh, menang aja.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. That's an imaginative pass. Your impression so far, Jim?
Red Stars are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that should get the job done. And they're quick to get it back. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That is good alertness. Park Ji-sung has created one goal already. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. An instinctive delivery. And that's been won straight back. Kaká. Guardiola tries to clear. Rice producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. 75 minutes played. Rijkaard. Guardiola cuts out the pass. And it's Valverde.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Changement. Le numéro 11, Hazard. À sa place, le numéro 14.
Masih nyari satu gol lagi nih.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through? Neatly clipped into space. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They won another one and will seemingly...
Real chance!
Woo, sorry man. Sorry man.
Do not write them off.
Kamu mau benci gitu ya? Yang udah gitu ya, makanya ya.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Chance! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Memphis Depay. And here's Mohamed Salah. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Mohamed Salah has got himself a free kick. Now this is a potential flashpoint, and the referee has his hands full.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Big header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Messi. And here's Forlan. He's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And that's that. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins,
Bagaimana ini caranya menang?
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, they are up and running already. He's picked his way through. Can he get it through? Kunde promptly onto that, and that is that. Martinelli. Martinelli caught there, it's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella...
And the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with...
Mbappe! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that has been clubbed away. Messi. Rafinha. Now that is commitment to the cause. Messi plays it short. Chance! It's in! 2, and we've barely begun here. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have
Baiknya
the
sampai bengong,
greatest view
Cok.
of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And it's De Bruyne. Quarter of an hour played. Played out to the right. Nice interception, well timed.
Si Cahaya belum tak?
Played into this.
Aduh, gol lagi, kamu lewat lagian.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Looking for options for movement. Ball driven towards the far post. Tries to get it clear. He's gone for goal! No, he's missed it.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Valverde. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's found a way through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Great defending, strong and determined. And he passes it long. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Fabian Ruiz. He's a sharp little ball here. Fabian Ruiz might just make this. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi stood his ground strongly. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Massaro does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And he's found a way. Real chance!
Just tiang, cok.
Dani Olmo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's being shifted off it. Alexander-Arnold. Nicely intercepted. Looking to play him in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's a throw. He's in space and looking for options. Red Star looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And it's Olmo. He was under real pressure there. Dani Olmo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Serginho. Galatasaray have reclaimed it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Messi, who's set up one goal so far, and he cuts out the supply. Massaro, can he get on the end of this?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Martinelli aims beyond the defence. Cross flung in towards the mid. He's going for goal! And we hit half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
And please welcome our lads.
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Oh, really good feet. Rice gets over and intercepts. And it's Azar. And he's picked it up out wide. And this is Azar. Oh, the ball's... And again! He has done it! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Mbappe. Fired deep towards the back post. Donnarumma claims it without any fuss. Well, that looks a decent ball. Nicely aimed pass. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Messi. Now, can they get him away? Played into space out wide. De Bruyne. That has been slung wide. Strokes it back.
Yeah, probably the best option. It had to go back.
Guardiola with the clearance. Lovely pass, but can he get there? A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Ash.
Koundé concedes a free kick for that.
Substitution for Galatasaray. Number 21, Gabriel Martinelli. Coming on the field is number 10, Vinicius Junior. Substitution in
Red
progress.
Star still have the cards to affect this game. And he's had a hit.
Guardiola.
Great vision. Valverde receives it in a wide position. And this is Ronaldo. Tries to pass it through. He's come in hard. He rises! That was superb goalkeeping.
Koundé actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Can he latch on to this? Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold does well to get it back. Massaro tries a shot! De Bruyne. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He is through here! And can he finish it? It's in! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Number 27.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Galatasaray really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Massaro, good strong midfield running here. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Howson cuts it out. Mbappe. And this is Depay. Oh, super find. He's won a great chance! He's scored! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played
Jadi
with
pada
great
boxing
courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Messi goes short. Messi looking to go deep. Keeper has taken decisive action.
5 minutes added time.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Helm kamu Kak, udah gede kamu.
He's had it taken off him. Picked out brilliant. And a chance!
Lu nggak pakai helm?
They want to be quick to recover this. Messi.
Tip top kan? Hilang nanti. Lewat yang belakang situ tetap aja kan tetap.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes.
Kak,
Knocks it into
ingat
space.
rambut kamu ngalahin.
He has found the way through. Oh, that's nice. Cross to the back post. And that's the keeper's ball. And time is up. Red Star are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner.
Berangkas.
Massaro taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and
Bun, beli
deservedly
rokok,
so.
beli makanan ya Bun. Beli rokok, beli makanan. Oh, ngapain ke salon? Potong rambut mulu. Ini ayahnya potongin. Hah? Iyalah. Rokok, makan, kopi kenangan. Kopi kenangan, rokok, makan, terus apa lagi ya?
Sama-sama tinggal makan di sini.
Apa lagi ya? Nasi udah matang nih. Udah.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Bisa
The game
keluar ya.
yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Kapan? Udah tar lo, kita tunggu sekali lagi.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly when it comes to attacking creativity.
Me on that front, it's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found a way past. He's on it. Can he get away? Mbappe is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Messi. Now he's got space here. And he's gone backward here. He's having a shot!
Oof.
Mbappe! Irrepressible! A finish right from the top draw. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on it, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That's an imaginative pass. Akanji. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And that's gone loose. Mbappe. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, super ball. Alexander-Arnold. Kane. Back towards the middle. Now it's Kane. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Apa sebentar?
Red Star.
Masa kamu lagi ngapain?
The first in the game for either side, actually.
Enggak, sisi. Kamu lagi ngapain? Hah?
And now they can spring out of defense. That has
Apa Marsha?
been cut short.
Kamu masak nasi deh kalau enggak deh.
Knocks it into space.
Iya, bentar deh,
They
bentar
want to
deh.
make the most of this turnover.
Fermin. Camavinga gets into a good position. He's got away. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Hah? Ya,
Jimenez.
bilang udah, coba WA deh.
Now it's Mbappe. Rafinha tries to play it through. Oh, look at the space here. And the shot! Sticks it away! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Fernandez. And it's Fernandez. Mbappe! Chance, surely! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Red Star have hit a quick-fire double here. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Rafinha. Now it's Mbappe. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Stood up well to him there. Messi. Jimenez. Mbappe. Out of play for a throw. And it's Lopez. And he's had it nicked away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Sebentar deh.
Steered out
Sabar, tar lu
wide,
habis ini.
he won't reach that one. Fermin. Mbappe was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
And a chance! It's a goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Barcelona. There's the whistle for half-time.
Red Star are 2 up And on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Akanji gets across to intercept that. Fermin. Ball's played through. He's in plenty of space here. He gets big! Azar conjures time and space where few can. That has ended up in no man's land. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, that's well spotted. Played out wide. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Now it's Kane. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. And Caicedo. Now it's Camavinga. Mbappe.
Oh, great feat, that.
Now that looks a decent ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Backward it goes. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Referee has just said play on. And he welcomes it in. Massaro. And he's onside. Great chance! Oh, taken with style. And they are cruising away. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Le numéro 21.
And yes, it's him again.
Messi. Pour le remplacer.
So now the difference is 3. Massaro, can he get it through? No, he's just misjudged that one. Defending of the desperate variety. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Great defending, strong and determined. Aimed beyond the defence, and it's made its way to him. Toss to the back post. Well, there's the clearance. And they've got a throw. That's tidy. Played into the box. Oh, what a climb! Well, that is remarkable.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Red Star, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now it's Oyarzabal. He's had it taken off him. And the pass is intercepted.
Changement. Le numéro 11. Hazard. À sa place.
Massaro is being harried and hassled.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Spread out to the left. Rafinha. Great vision.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Depay. Turns and goes back. Red Star will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. And it's Memphis Depay. And that should get the job done. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Chooses to go back. Can he finish? Brilliant from Rafinha! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
It's become a case of men against boys. Engages and forces him off the ball. And he was quick to react. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Thinks about the shot. Fernandez. And it's Fernandez. For Messi. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Into the last 5 minutes. And this is Kane. Mbappe goes on a run down the left wing. Spread neatly.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, such a clever touch. Messi, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Fernandez. And here's Mohamed Salah. Massaro looking for a runner. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Fernandez. And it's Son Heung-min. Robertson. Oh, that's fabulous. And that is as far as it goes. Red Star pretty much in utopia.
Oke guys, kayaknya segitu dulu untuk live streaming kali ini. Balik lagi besok, jangan kemana-mana. Jangan lupa like, subscribe, and share untuk dukung terus videonya HD Gaming Indo. Balik lagi besok, bye-bye.